It's like we're getting more notions as each episode goes on.
Yeah, do you know what I love? Looking at both of us in the video, you would not know which one is gay.
I've been told this before. Yes.
Well, yeah, you've been told it in that chart.
Well, you know, it's the thing from The Simpsons. Only two types of guys wear Hawaiian shirts, like gay dudes and big fat party animals.
And we are both big fat party animals. Both of us. And really gay. Both of us. Okay.
The cock gobbler gang.
And now E for exploring each other's bodies.
Hi everybody, it's Shane.
Hi, I'm Oscar and I'm straight.
Okay. We're on episode 5. He's felt the need to point that out. You are listening to Pure Notions podcast.
Yes, it's a podcast about being Irish, but not being in Ireland.
Exactly, yeah. And this fits into our topic very well today because we are going through all the letters of the alphabet. The glorious, glorious alphabet. We're going to have 26 episodes. And this is episode 5, talking about emigration.
Emigration, not immigration.
I keep saying
immigration.
You can play a drinking game with this podcast. How many times do I say immigration when I really mean emigration? I really have to think about saying
immigration.
Yeah. Wait till we get on to immigration. Oof. The foreigners.
The immigrants.
Too many foreigners. Immigration. So this is Irish people living, which is exactly what we are doing.
Yep.
How many countries have you lived in?
2, 3. Ireland, Czech Republic and Slovakia.
Okay.
And England, actually. So 4.
9.
La di da.
No, I that's just German for no. No, I've lived in nine countries. Yeah.
What countries have you lived in?
Ireland, the UK, France, Italy, Spain, Austria, Slovakia. How many is that?
I wasn't counting.
Oman. That's it. I suppose I lived a little bit in Mexico for not really very long.
Just a little bit in Mexico.
Just a little, just a stint.
Just a smidge.
A smidge in Mexico.
Yeah.
No, maybe that's not 9. Maybe that's 7 or 8. I don't know. Counting.
Yeah.
But why do so many Irish people leave our beautiful fair island?
Epigenetic memories from
what?
Generational trauma from, you know. In Ireland is the only country in Europe that has a lower population now than it did at the time of Napoleon.
What?
Yes.
Yeah, but that's because of the famine.
That's the famine because we had we had a genocide done to us by the. Sorry, I'll say it a bit louder. Genocide done to us by the British, and then so it went from 8 million. There was 8 million people living on the island of Ireland.
Yeah.
In 1820, 1830, and then by 1900 there was 2 million people living in Ireland. 2 or 3 million people.
So that was a mixture of emigration and
famine and just people not
and the British just being dicks.
Yeah.
Just being dicks. You know, the amount of people that have said about the Irish potato famine, they're like, why didn't you grow anything apart from potatoes?
You're on an island surrounded by fish. What the fuck are you doing?
Like, we did. We weren't allowed to eat it. If you actually learned the history. We weren't. But we went I went to an immigration museum, in New York. And it talks about the Lower East Side and all the different groups of people that came over. Very, very cool. Fun fact, St. Patrick's Day started in New York. All the Irish people are like, oh, we know, but a lot of non-Irish people probably won't know that. Our producer Paul is like, didn't know that. It started in New York, the parade. And if you look at pictures from the first couple of St. Patrick's Days in New York, all the newspapers drew monkeys. Like they drew apes with beer bottles and stuff because we were seen as basically just being ape-like. Very offensive. Okay. Very, very, very offensive. Just kind of rude meanies.
Yeah.
But luckily the United States has changed completely now and they love everybody.
They love it. Well, I mean, you know,
changed.
Irish people became white by being racist to Irish Americans just becoming massive racists towards other immigrants.
I know.
Immigrant communities in the US. So yeah, we earned the badge of white, because I'm white. I don't know if I consider myself capital W white because I'm not like you know, I know. I feel.
Sometimes I think when people criticize white people, I do sometimes think Ireland is a little bit exterior to that because we were never an empire and we were a colony, and also literally skin color. I feel like we look like glue. Like we're like transparent. Well, we're not white.
Depends what side of my arms, you know.
This identifies as jellyfish. Like this is super. You know, if you see us at nighttime, like we kind of glow. We're different, a slightly different type of white, but we can still be. Yeah. I hate, one of my pet hates is when you see Irish people abroad acting the bollocks.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking to myself, do you know what, Peter? You fucking idiot. The only reason people visit us is because we're adorable. Mm-hmm. We don't have a Great Wall. We don't have a Louvre because we didn't learn how to paint until the 1980s. So we don't know how to do anything. So the only reason people visit Ireland is because we're feckin' adorable. Mm-hmm. And then when someone's acting the maggot abroad and like, you're damaging our economy by being a dick. If someone is British and they're being a dick, it's like, well, yeah, that's fine. You have a king. But we don't. So we always have to be lovely when we go abroad.
Yeah, exactly. Or like, and then if any Irish person just acts the maggot enough, we can just say they're not Irish, they're English. And then
whenever I do that, whenever I'm acting the maggot because I'm drunk and rude.
I'm from England and I'm a cunt. I hate you.
I do all the time. They're like,
that's like how Austrians do it with the Germans.
Austrians do that with Germans. Awesome.
Und ich bin auf einmal ein sehr deutscher Mann, der sehr Deutsch spricht. Herr Tarbara, was machst du da?
I think New Zealanders do it as well when they're behaving really badly. I think I know Canadians definitely do it. If Canadians get drunk and act bad, they pretend that they're Americans because it's like, it's like shoveling snow when it's snowing. It's like you're already, you're just making the damage worse. It's kind of fine. But have you been to any of the popular hotspots where the Irish love to emigrate to?
No, my brother has lived in two of them. My brother, he's lived in Vancouver and he's lived now he's living in Melbourne. And both times he's living with people from our village, basically. He's just hanging out with people from where we're from. And there's like 10,000 Irish people in Vancouver. There's 100,000 Irish people born there and living in Straya. In Slovakia, there's 500 Irish people.
I think it peaked at 500 in the entire country. Very few. So
I mean, it's not. I would prefer because I mean. Not to throw shade on the Irish community in Slovakia, but like I wouldn't hang out with people just because we're from the same country. I mean I hang out with you, but because I enjoy your company and you're a fucking cool
obviously
guy.
Because you're not deaf.
Yeah,
and you speak English. I'm amazing to hang out with.
I mean like some of my best friends in the world in living in Central Europe are and have been Irish people, but I wouldn't be going out of my way I'll go down to the.
I definitely think we don't because we have never lived in Canada and we've never lived in Australia. I do have this idea of a load of Irish people that have pretty much just ported their entire village over to Sydney and they play GAA at the weekends and they drink in the local pub and it's all. And I'm like, okay, that to me sounds quite boring. I'm like, why don't you go to Legoland in Denmark because it's nearer and it's more foreign.
It's like English people going to Spain and just like living in like little
Benidorm. I met this person, I met this woman like 2 weeks ago in Ireland over it wasn't 2 weeks ago, it was a while ago, and she was like, I've lived everywhere, like I've been all over the world. I don't mind doing an English accent. I just whenever I meet someone dumb, I just instinctively do an English accent. Sorry, English people, we love you, but we don't. But this woman was like, I've lived all over the world. And I was like, where have you lived? Toronto, Sydney, Auckland. And I'm like, that's different versions of Ireland. Like that is, I mean, come on. That is, if she said Copenhagen and Riga and Moscow, I would be absolutely fascinated. But I'm like, Toronto and Sydney and Auckland. Okay, it is technically all over the world. But I'm like, it's
Anglosphere.
There's 195 countries and you looked at the one that was most similar and went there. I mean, I think it'd be more interesting if someone went to Portugal. Like, I don't know, but
I think it requires a little bit more courage maybe because I mean,
language barrier.
I mean, you can, I know people who don't speak Slovak living in Slovakia for like 20 years and like they get on fine. They're just like the American guy, and just like American his way into any situation and just keep talking English until something works out for him, basically.
Yeah.
Which, okay, but to kind of fit in and just kind of sort of gel with the world around you, do have to. There's some. Basic.
There is. We are terrible at language in Ireland, though, as an island, and as we can't even master our own language particularly well. So I think we do like living in places where people speak English. The one that gets me, I'm going to get in a lot of trouble for this, but I don't care. The one that gets me is Dubai. I put a video on TikTok like 2 years ago criticizing Dubai, and I got so much hate. Listen, if you're like, oh my God, I love Dubai, there's so many things to do, including shopping. Just go away. Like, just go. You can go up to this very tall building, go away. And also, when people are like complaining about how much we pay nurses and how much we pay teachers in Ireland, and they're like, in Dubai you can make X amount of money, I'm like, it's a dictatorship, you're not allowed to protest. Like, it's so annoying. Oscar's phone just went off mid-podcast.
Woman calling me. But
one of Oscar's 4 ladies. I've got 4 lady friends. But here, I have a question. Why, apart from trauma, recently we have seen an absolute exodus of people from Ireland?
Cost of living. I think in the aftermath of the crash, the financial crash of 2008, as well, that drove a lot of people to Australia. And I think it's literally just a rite of passage. Like, my parents met, because I was born in England, because my parents both migrated to England, which was just the thing you did in the 80s. Like, you just went to England, you've lived there, and you made however much money, and you came back. It's a rite of passage. I think.
I don't think it's necessarily that bad. I think it's good to live in another country.
Oh yeah, 100%. And but I think it's such a thing. It's like a cultural, like a thing that if you have any sort of bit of motion or kind of gumption or get up and go, for 90% of the time you'll leave the country. I think it's similar in Slovak as well. Like the best Slovak people don't live in Slovakia.
Oh, some of them do. I'm dating a guy. Sorry, well, actually mention it. Told me not to. Literally, the first time. Oh God, no! But that's going to get me in so much trouble. It's going to get me in so much trouble. One thing I do love about Slovakia, because I like living in places where I'm a novelty. And it's wearing off a little bit much in Slovakia, but when I did move there for the first time, people would legitimately seriously go like, and you're living here?
Oh yeah, no, they still do to me. Yeah.
Why? Like they don't, they're like, why? I'm like, well, it's very expensive to live in Ireland, and even if Ireland was a utopia, I want to live everywhere. I want to live in Vietnam. If you are listening in Vietnam, message me. I want to live in Vietnam. I want to live in Colombia. I don't want to live in Colombia. I just want to go to Colombia and bend over. But I just got sidetracked now, thinking about Colombia.
Smuggle cocaine out of the country up yours.
Can park a car up there probably by the end of the holiday. But I want to live. I want to see all the stuff. I want to teach the penguins in Antarctica English.
Yeah,
like I think, and we are good at doing this as a country. We do like to travel.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, there's a reason there's an Irish pub in almost every country in the world, and
it is
and there's a reason all these countries that have no real, like on St. Patrick's Day, like they'll just throw up green lights and stuff and just kind of, it's normal. It's like kind of like that's it's a soft power, soft cultural power, and like the Irish diaspora, in the world is like 80 million people claim Irish heritage, and there's 5 or 6 million people living in Ireland.
But we're getting quite close to St. Patrick's Day now as well, and one thing that I love when they try and turn the whole world green. I love when all the monuments like grow up green, and places you wouldn't expect. Belgrade has a massive St. Patrick's Day festival. It's not just on St. Patrick's Day, it's for over like 2 weeks, which is brilliant. I love seeing all they turned the pyramids green one time. Tutankhamun would have feckin' loved that. He would have had the crack, because he died when he was 18, just when he was of legal age. He would have absolutely loved the Irish.
They'd have given him a drink in the pub. It's like, go on,
Tootin, go on.
Because he was in crutches and stuff, and he was all gimpy and stuff. So
didn't really do anything except get buried with loads of gold. But anyway, I'm happy he decided to lie his pyramid up green. There's so many things wrong with that sentence.
I don't think he was in a pyramid.
Someone's going to comment, he wasn't in a pyramid. And I'm like, okay.
He's in the Valley of Kings, Luxor, I think. I don't know.
It is in Luxor. Yeah, it's in Luxor.
Luxor, not Memphis.
Yeah, not Memphis. No, it's in Luxor. It's near the airport. Yeah. But I don't think...
Oh, you an Egyptian boy.
I don't think the airport
down here
was there.
Memphis.
Well, I was walking
down here in Memphis, Tennessee, we don't take too kindly to mummies walking around the place. You some kind of mummy boy.
What is happening? What are you doing? I was walking in Memphis. Walking with Tutankhamun. Okay, I don't know what's happening.
Just like the Mummy, wrap it up.
Yeah.
We're going to wrap it up. I love it. If you are living in a foreign country or have lived in a foreign country, message us, talk to us, comment and tell us what your experience was. I particularly want to hear from people from Spain because I miss Spain. I lived in Spain for 3 years.
Maybe
Por
actually,
eso hablo español
if you want to send in maybe questions and comments, we could do an episode where we go through people's questions, like an auxiliary episode.
Episode, yes.
In between the letters, we could do extra stuff.
Yeah, stick it in there. That could be quite fun.
Doesn't the Irish language have like a bunch of extra letters?
No, we have less letters.
No, with less. Irish language has less.
Aren't they different?
No. It's the same.
Shit.
No, it's the same. It's the same letters as in English, but less of them. Like we don't have letter K. We don't have
X, Y, Z.
J, X, Y, Z.
W.
I think we got like.
We looked at the British and we went, we'll do a bit of that.
20 letters. I think we got 20.
20.
Slovak is the longest alphabet in...
Wait, no W?
No W.
Wait, how are you supposed to... So it's Paul Anka instead of Paul Wanka? Like, really? Like...
Well, no, you'd put like an M and a B in front of it.
Okay, the substitutes. Okay, to get to the same sounds.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm so happy that you said that. I'm nodding along going, yeah, an M and a B. Totally. Everybody knows that. It's an M and a B.
That's what the song Mbop is Irish. Mbop. You wouldn't say Mbop, you'd say Mbop.
Thank you guys so much for listening. We will be back either with an auxiliary episode or with the letter F.
For fuck. I was going to.
Every episode ends with you just saying an offensive swear word for the letter that we never do.
I was going to do a slur there, but I won't do it.
No. Thank you for not doing that.
No bundles of sticks.
Because I love my friend and I respect him so.
You were going to say that word. No, don't you dare.
Yeah, bundle of sticks. It's not cool.
Yeah.
No, that's not cool.
So yes, and also we're in. It's too. You can't. Vienna's too woke. We can't. That don't fly here unless Alan Henderson is here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you
guys. I love you.
Okay. Done.